going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best strategy items you should be using right now on your MUT 23 team, and also the best way to get those strategy items. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We're talking all things strategy items related. This video is probably long overdue. My apologies for not getting it out sooner, earlier in the year, but we got you covered. You can use this as your Bible, your guideline for everything you need to know about strat items. Let's go over some basics. Number one, generally speaking, there's 4 types of strategy items that you need to be aware about. There's a couple additional ones, but the 4 main types are going to be commons, which we're going to refer to as silvers, uncommons, which we're going to refer to as greens, rare strategy items, which are going to be blues, and then a new strategy item introduced this year in MUT 23, which is epic, and those are going to be purple. Now, there are also team affinity strategy items that are going to help with your theme team boosting, and we're going to talk about theme teams in another video coming very, very soon. And there's also various promo and just additional strategy items that you can earn from like the Season 1 Field Pass and various promos through solo challenges and promo field passes as well. But the main 4 we're talking about today are going to be common, uncommon, rare, and epic. Now, how do you get those? There's a handful of ways. Number one, you can buy them off of the auction house, which is new this year. When they introduced strategy items last year, you could pretty much only get them via packs or exchange sets. So you do have the ability to buy strategy items off the auction house. And if you don't know what strategy items are for, we're going to talk about it in more detail, but essentially these cards are going to boost attributes on the players on your team on specific ratings, and we'll talk about the best ones to get. Number 2, you can buy these from the store, and there's 2 different packs right now that they are in. So if we back out of the auction house, we go into the store, there is the Training Variety Pack, which was just introduced not too long ago, about a week ago now at this point, and there's a bunch of random things that are in this pack, and one of them are going to be common or better strategy items. Again, silver, blue, green, and purple can all be found in here. This is not the ideal way to go out and get those. Honestly, just buying the ones that you want is the move right now, but they are in here if you're rolling that pack. Another option is if you go to the select offers all the way to the right, there is a pack that costs 4,000 coins, and it gives you a random strategy item. Again, it's going to be common or better, so you can get blues, you can get silver, green, and you can get the purples, which are the ones that most people are chasing after. Now, I actually opened up 1 pack, and if you look at my coin count right now, at about 654k, this is on the No Money Spent squad, we opened up 1 pack prior to recording this video, and look what we got. We actually lucked out and got one of the best strategy items in the game. Now, the reason I show you that is not to open up this pack over and over and over again to try to get lucky, but one thing that I like to practice is that every day you have daily objectives, which are completing 200 yards within a game, completing a set, and opening up a pack. Now, most people go in and open up their daily Gold Plus player pack, as you should. It's only 500 coins. It guarantees you a gold card. Not a bad idea to do that every day, but what I like to practice, and I talked about this a while ago on the fastest way to complete your daily objectives, is I like to open up at least 1 strategy item pack every single day as well. Hopefully to get lucky like we did finally today on this account, but more generally, if we don't, right, we're knocking out our daily objective by opening it up. And also, you can eventually roll these into rare strategy items, which are blue items, and I'll show you how to do that. The easiest way to get to those sets is go to item sets and go to core team items, and basically, as I open up these packs, every time I get 6 commons or silvers, we would then put them into this uncommon exchange, and that's going to turn those 6 silvers into 1 green. Now, what you would do with that green is basically hang on to it. You can equip it if you find that it's one that's useful for you, but greens and silvers aren't the best in the game by any means. Once I get 4 greens, we would then go into the rare strategy item and complete that set. And again, it might be better to just try to sell them all, but the greens and silvers people aren't really chasing after, so I just let them collect there and eventually turn them into a blue. Now, we didn't talk about the quick sell values on these, but once we get to a blue, you can sell those on the auction house, or you can quick sell them for 26,000 coins. Now going back, the commons, which are the silvers, quick sell for 1k, uncommons, which are greens, quick sell for 6k, the rares, which are the blues, are going to quick sell for 26,000 coins, and then finally, if you get an epic, a purple, those quick sell for 55k. One mistake I do not want you to do as we go back on over to the auction house here, when we talk about strategy items. And by the way, to find those, the best way for me is to go to type and then strategy within the auction house. And then if you go to quality, you have filters for the uncommon, the common, and the rare. If you take a look, there are always a handful of people that are making a huge mistake in selling rare strategy items for under 30k. Because you're getting taxed 10% and they quick sell for 26k, it makes no sense to sell this card for 27,250. Once this card sells, the seller of this card after tax is going to get back 24,525 coins when they could simply just quick sell it and get 26k back. So they're losing 1,000 or like 1.5k in this transaction. Again, not a ton, but it's just small knowledge gaps like that, you know, separate the smart MUT players from the not so smart MUT players. I'm not going to call anybody stupid. While we're on the auction house filter, these are our team strategy items. The blues are going to multiply your team chem by 3. I shouldn't say multiply, they're going to add 3 to it. So if you're trying to get like 30, 40, 50 team players from the same team on your lineup, this strategy item for the 49ers specifically would add 3 to that count without actually adding players into your lineup. And there's 1 for every team. You also have green team items. The green team items are going to go by 2 or add 2, and then the silver team items are going to add 1 to that theme team count that's going to be on your lineup screen. So those are team affinity base items. Remember, we did say that there are specific promo items as well. This is an example of one. So these 4 attributes would get boosted: pursue, medium route running, impact blocking, and power moves. But this is a campus hero strategy item, and I believe typically the details, maybe it doesn't have it on here. Okay, it's under equipables. This would boost all campus hero cards, so not just any card on your team, but only campus hero cards, and these are specific to that promo. Every promo has not had one. There are certain promos that you can earn content via the solo challenges or field pass rewards. And speaking of field pass rewards, you do have additional opportunities to earn some strategy items via the field pass rewards. Season 1 had a bunch of them early on, and at this point, I'll be honest, they're kind of outdated. I don't use them. I don't think too many people do. But for example, here's a Coach Madden strategy item. The art is taking forever to load, but it's a bruiser item. It's uncommon, but it would boost to your offensive line strength, pass block power, and run block power. So these ones are incredibly good. If you go into the competitive pass, which does reset every 2 weeks, you do have the chance to earn a free rare strategy item. So if we go to the rewards, and it's going to be level 10 on the current one, you get a random rare strategy item. In most cases, you're not going to get one that you want to use. And if you don't, remember, it quick sells for 26k, so think of it as free coin at that point. But if you do happen to get one of the good blue ones, I mean, you can go ahead and equip it, and we'll show you how to do that in a moment. But let's talk about the best ones to be using right now. It's pretty straightforward. The epics, the purples, are going to be the best, but there's only 4 of them in the game right now. I would assume that as the year goes on, they will add more. There are none out there that boost speed either, right? So in years past, we've seen that. This year, they do not. But if you go to strategy and then go to quality and go to rare, you're going to search through these, and they're generally going to be, you know, around 30k or so. You want to just generally look for the ones that kind of boost what you're looking for them to boost. The more popular ones are going to be ones that boost man coverage, zone coverage, things with, you know, the defense on the secondary. Specifically, like this one that's in the zone, it boosts zone coverage, play rec, and press, but only on cornerbacks. And if you zoom into the card art, you can see the position at the top there with all of the boosts that it gives you. There is also one that does pretty much the same boost, but it boosts the free safeties and strong safeties. So that really depends on, you can only equip one on defense and one on offense. That depends on the type of boost you're looking for. Like if you feel your safeties need a little bit more help than your corners, you're going to want to roll with that. But obviously you usually have 3 or 4 corners on the field versus maybe 2 safeties. There are boosts on offense as well. A lot of people are using ones that boost throw power right now. So this is a pretty good one because it boosts the throw power, but also carrying and play action. And that's going to be across your quarterback, halfback, and center. But like I said, the epic strategy items are going to be the best ones. And because of the training variety pack, honestly, they're not overly expensive. So those are the ones you should shoot for. You can scroll through these, and if you want to find one for your favorite team, by the way, you can just add on the filter there. I don't think we have any Eagles. Let me just add a different team here to make sure the filter's not broken. And it looks like it is. So I went strategy, rare, and then I just kind of started to type Eagles in there, and that found me the Eagles blue strategy item, the one that's going to add 3 to whatever team chem I have equipped, or I shouldn't say whatever, but it's going to add 3 to my Eagles team count if I wanted to go with that theme team. Now, when we look at the quality, we don't see a filter for epic. Unfortunately, it's not there, but there is a workaround. So if you go to type strategy and then chemistry, remember I said there's only 4 types of epic strategy items right now. You go down to the chemistry filter and either go strong arm or zone. And I'm going to explain how you can actually get additional boosts. So if you go to Strong Arm, you're going to see the epics, and basically there's a Let It Rip and a In the Zone. And if you look at each of them, right, they have the little, you know, like the muscle arm on the left. And one's offense, one's defense. The offense affects the quarterbacks and the offensive line, +2 to throw power, +3 to impact blocking, and +2 to throw accuracy, deep throw accuracy. The defensive one affects your corners and free safeties, and it's +3 to zone, +3 to play rec, and +1 to press. The reason I bring up the symbols and basically the strong arm filter here is that if you equip both of these, the offensive and defensive one, specifically the strong arm epic items, it's going to boost an additional 1 to your throw power. So you're technically getting +3 throw power, but you have to have both of these equipped with the matching symbols. If we go to chemistry and scroll down to the option under strong arm, which is going to be zone, you're going to notice that these two, let me find a pair here, have the same symbol to the right. It's like that zone kind of symbol, right? The same boosts, they affect the same players. The difference here is if you have both of these equipped, it's actually going to add a +1 to your zone. So technically, it would give you +4 zone coverage. And like I said, these are pretty much the best of the best out there, and they're right around 70K. I know that could be some to most of you. In that situation, rock a blue one, a rare one that boosts whatever you want. I would be looking for zone or man coverage on offense. For defense, for offense, I'd be looking for like throw power or route running, or if you like to run the ball a lot, look for things that help blocking or, you know, different running back attributes. But I would be going after the epics. Now, I want to show you what these look like equipped and also how to equip them, because we do have the matching in the zone and the Let It Rip now for offensive and defense, because we got lucky with that pack pull that I showed you earlier. Just talk about perfect timing when it comes to that and making this video. So we go to our lineup screen. We're going to go all the way over to strategy, and this is where you're going to place your strategy items. So you have one for offense, one for defense, you have the team affinity one, and then you have a program one. Let's go ahead and equip just the defensive one, the in the zone, and this is going to boost +3 to our zone coverage, our play rec, and our press on all of our cornerbacks and free safeties. Now that that's equipped, if I go over to my lineup, and you can notice on Sauce Gardner, on Stephon Gilmore, they have a overall that's in blue, and that means that it's boosted because of strategy items. Same thing with Sidney Jones. These indicate that their overall has changed from the standard. So Gilmore really should be an 89, but he's a 90 because of that strategy item. And if we actually go into the attributes, we are going to see that his zone coverage is +3. So it's up to a 91. His play rec also boosted up to a 90 +3 there. Now I want to add the offensive strategy item that I just showed you, and you're going to see where you get that extra boost in zone coverage because we're using the matching epic strategy item. So we're going to go to offense now, and we're going to put the Let It Rip in there, which for some reason it didn't let me initially equip it. The workaround that I just found, and I don't know if I can recreate it here, is if you don't see a strategy item that you know you own on this list right here when you're trying to equip it, if you hit L2 or left trigger on Xbox and go down to newest. I did that and then all of a sudden it showed up, so that was a little bit weird. I've heard people talk about that. I've never experienced it, but now we have the matching items equipped, Let It Rip and In the Zone, on offensive and defensive, or on offense and defense. I don't know why I said it that way. And they have that matching symbol. If we go back over to Gilmore now, if this is working correctly, we should see that he has +4 zone versus +3 because we got that extra boost, and there it is. So now he's up to +4 on the zone, bringing him to a 92, and that's how you get an extra one by using the matching epic strategy items. And that's pretty much it. One article I do want to point you guys to over on mutt.gg, and we will link that down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. This breaks down the epic tier bonus boost that I just kind of explained to you, but if you scroll through it, it literally gives you every single strategy item in the game for archetypes, and then the common, uncommon, or rare, and exactly what it boosts there. So if there's something specific you are looking for, you can scroll through and see if it actually exists. It gives a nice breakdown on all of those things. If we scroll back under it, again, it goes the tier boost. It also talks about those season 1 strategy items that we showed you in the field pass, and also the team affinity, and it it multiplies. I really should say it adds on there, but it adds the team chemistry. So pretty good article. If this video lost you at any point, I think we covered pretty much everything you guys need to know. We're going to talk about theme teams in another video, so we'll kind of focus on the team affinity slot within this strategy item screen. But now go get those Let It Rips and In the Zones. Try to get the rares. If not, look for the best. Go get those epics. If not, try to look for the best rares that fit your play style, and I would recommend the ones that go with zone, man coverage, and then throw power on offense. But we're out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.